All you old crocs out there, don't just watch videos on YouTube, create videos on YouTube. I suppose many people think that being an old croc like me, I'm one of the very few people of my age making YouTube videos. People think that it's a creator platform for young people just reacting, lots of reactor videos, reacting to music, television programmes, that kind of thing. But it's not. There's a whole mass of people out there creating YouTube videos, and they're not all young. That are very young, just old enough to by law, then they're very, very old, and all those in between the old spectrum of humanity is making YouTube videos. And you can too. I think when you get to my age, you get into some kind of mindset where you, and this has always bloody annoyed me actually, that you kind of pigeonhole. But what you do when you get to my age, you pigeonhole yourself as well. You kind of do what's expected of you. You do what society has pigeonholed you into doing. You think, I am old, so therefore I must da-da-da, 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 and da-da-da, which is a load of absolute bloody rubbish. You just do what you want. And I've said before, when you're old, it's just your body that's old. This isn't up here. This is like it was when you were 21. The only difference is you've got a lot more experience behind you. And you've probably got the balls to say things with more conviction and be able to back up an argument because you've had more time sitting about on your wrinkly old arse thinking about things. I've been making YouTube videos for 8 years. Before that, up to 15 years ago, I was quite a successful podcaster. I was number 7 in the iTunes charts at one point. All the podcasts have gone now because they're out there somewhere, but they're not accessible because the feeds are finished because I'd stopped paying my podcast host. But so I've been doing social media kind of things for many, many years. I did it when podcasting was a great little community, when there were hardly any of us. And I still to this day guest on the odd podcast that were being made by people all those years ago. It was great. I loved it. But now I do YouTube videos. I started by just putting walks on that I did in the Lake District and overlaying music onto it. And then I got better equipment. And now, I've got a home studio at home. I've got a recording studio. I can make music. I've got really good audio equipment and mixers where I could, if I want to do YouTube videos from home, I can. And we all can. You don't need that expensive equipment, but I've been doing it so long, you do tend to pick things up. But even I'm using now an Osmo Pocket 3 camera. It's a gimbal camera. It's a camera on a gimbal that keeps it smooth. They're becoming very, very popular, and they're very, very small, and they create like 4K video and fabulous audio, and they're just an amazing piece of kit. But these things I've just bought. I've got hundreds of cameras. I've always been into photographers. I've got all the rubbish you can ever want. I really need to get on eBay and get rid of some of it. But what I'm saying is, because you're an old fogey, don't think that you can't get involved with this kind of thing. There are people out there. There are some great ones out there. There's like Simon Webb, History Debunked. Very, very controversial figure, but very, very knowledgeable and well-travelled. And then there's Grannyopteryx. Grannyopteryx is great. She's like your grandma, but she's got these incredibly strong views and incredibly intelligent and incredibly social media savvy, and she's bloody great. And there are hundreds, there are lots out there like reactors. There's a lot of reactors on YouTube, people who just watch videos or listen to music and then react to it and say what they like about it, what they don't like about it. I've done a couple, but I'm not very good at it and I've not really got any interest in it. Can you hear that? We're going past a nice little stream at the moment. There are people who are into sports all over the way, English, American, Indian, Chinese, Japanese, whatever, there's loads. But you can do anything. Any hobby, any interest you've got, the chances are there are people out there with that same interest, and you could turn that into a YouTube channel. Now, somebody said on social media the other day, you never see anybody just making YouTube videos. It's all about money. Nobody ever does it. And I just said, I do, and millions of people do. I just do it for shits and giggles. I just do it for a laugh, and there's millions of people out there that do. So why don't you? And this is what this is all about. This is here, I'm out here now, trying to encourage you lot, you old buggers like me, start a YouTube video. What are you doing? Are you sitting about watching Countdown and drinking tea? Get up. Get out there, do something, keeps your mind going, keeps you vibrant, keeps you intelligent, keeps you sparkling. Creating and setting up producing with your YouTube channel is dead easy. It's as easy as signing up. It doesn't cost you anything. There are people out there creating really good content on the phone, cheap cameras, their own camera, the camera that they've got at home, as long as it does audio. One of the main things is try to get decent audio. I think that matters a lot more than decent video. Decent video's good, decent video's great, but good audio is the difference between, for me, is the difference between sitting and watching a video and turning it off and moving on to the next one. I cannot stand poor audio. Because the thing is, there's no need for it. It's so easy not to. Creative you, whatever hobby you've got, what hobby have you got? You must have something. Knitting, baking, needlework, gardening, flying model airplanes, drones, politics, music, arguing, dogs. Anything in the world, there's an audience out there, a YouTube audience just waiting for you. And if you get enough subscribers, you can start making money out of it. I don't, I've only got about 550 subscribers, hardly anything. It's taken me 8 years to get that. And if I have one bad video, they'll probably all unsubscribe and I'll have to start again, but I don't mind, because I'm just doing this for the fun. I mean, I'd like 1 million subscribers and be earning enough money to retire to the Bahamas, but it ain't going to happen. So there. But it is so easy. So you've got a hobby. Think about it. You only need to, don't produce. One trick of YouTube is not doing overlong content. If it's really interesting and it needs to be long, people will sit through it. But normally I think that probably 7 to 15 minutes is what I would deem to be an ideal amount of time for me anyway to watch a video. So whatever you've got, whatever's in your head, whatever ideas you've got, you can even just sit on the couch, sit at the dining room table, video yourself with your phone. You can even hold it at arm's length. Obviously the content looks better if you put thought into it with your background, your lighting, even just using natural light through the window. Natural light through the window and then a white card at the other side to bounce a bit of light back in will give you very, very, very pleasing results. One thing you don't do, don't use a ring light if you wear glasses. That really pees me off. I did it once and it peed me off. Because what you see then is people's glasses with 2 rings, one in each lens, a bright light. It's really off-putting. But yeah, just video yourself on your phone, on a camera. You will probably need, unless you're just doing shorts or something like that, probably need some editing software. I use DaVinci Resolve, which is free, and I also use Wondershare Filmora. I probably use Wondershare Filmora more. Now you have to pay for that. It's not too expensive. I probably use that more just because I'm so used to it, and I can fly through videos and all the effects and clips and cuts and fades and whatever like that, and I can do it in a few minutes. DaVinci Resolve, I'm nearly at that point now. That's a great piece of kit, but there are lots of free video editing software out there. Do that, load it up in as good a resolution as you can. I film in 4K, 1080 is okay, 4K is going to give you the edge. And then you go on YouTube, and if you've opened a channel on YouTube, if you've registered, like you have to comment, and then you can just open a channel. And it's easy, you just click, put a few details in, just let people know who you are, put your name, whatever name you've chosen for your channel, and then just upload, and you just upload it. And then you can upload it and publish it straight away. You can schedule it for a later date. You can do all sorts of things, and it's simple and takes a matter of minutes. The longest time it takes for me is the time to actually upload it. And my internet is fairly good. I don't think it's too bad, but it still can take quite a while to upload and do the checks. And because I upload in 4K, it takes a long time to put it up to 4K, and then just upload it, and you will get 1 or 2 hits, but that will grow. If your content is worth it, that will grow. But if you're an old fogey like me, don't expect it to go meteorically, exponentially, because that's for the, it's a young audience. When you've got a YouTube channel, you've got your own analysis channel, YouTube Studio, and in that you can see how everything's doing, what videos are doing well, how much they're doing, what subscribers you've got, the hours it's watched, so you can keep your eye on things. And I look through and see which of my videos are doing well, and the ones that are doing well are the ones that I don't organically or naturally produce. Now, the problem with that is, if I wanted to just go for subscribers, I would concentrate on doing the kind of content that is getting more hits. But it's a bit of a play-off, because that might not be what I want to do, and because I want to do it for enjoyment, I kind of put one of those, I'm trying to temper it. If you look at my old videos, they're moving. They were just about nature, about the nature around here where I live. I didn't get many subscribers, I enjoyed doing it, but I am also very, very opinionated. I always have been. I can't help but end up discussing or arguing with people about politics and all sorts of different things. But I've found myself doing more and more of those, and they haven't done too bad. I've upset a couple of people, but that just goes with the territory. So I'm moving, I'm developing at my old age, I'm developing my channel a little bit now, but it is so easy. I'm here, if you fancy doing it and you just want any advice, just get in touch with me. Get up there, it's another hobby, it's no string to your bow. I produce YouTube, I produce music, I've got my own Bandcamp channel, I go busking, I do photography, I do lots and lots of things. That's why I keep myself so busy in my old age. And it's another thing. I don't have time to watch television, I don't have time to sit on the couch, watch. I do, but really it's between doing other things. Even when you're old, even when you're retired like I am, there's an old cliche when people say, "Ooh, I don't know how I found the time to work." I don't know how I found the time to work. So, all people, let's take over the internet, let's take over YouTube, let's have a silver revolution. Huh? All people, start a channel, let's become an army. Peace and love.